It's another edition of the Agents of Inclusion podcast. And right now, we're going to check in with some old buddies that I met earlier this year during the Super Bowl out in Phoenix, Arizona. It's my main man, Coach Chad Williams, and athlete Monty Briggs. First of all, Monty, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
It's
I'm
good to
feeling
see you.
good.
I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Coach Chad, how you feeling, man?
I'm doing excellent too. Just got back into the swing of schools, and we're about ready to start badminton.
Listen, we love unified sports, and badminton is a sport that I haven't explored yet. I'm really looking forward to learning more about that. And then also the state championship that you guys picked up. First of all, Monty, you got to fill us in here, man. It's been a few months since we spoke and since I saw you during Media Row during the Super Bowl. For anyone who's not familiar, what sports do you compete in? I know there are a lot. Tell us about them. What sports
Yeah,
are they?
that is badminton, soccer, flag football. Don't get confused by soccer. Flag football, not that soccer football in England.
American flag football.
Yes,
But I also understand with soccer, weren't you like the leading scorer too?
yes, I was.
Okay. Okay. Any other sports did we leave out? You play all of them.
I did basketball and volleyball. Well, I didn't really play volleyball. We never had a game, but yeah, I did participate in volleyball for a bit.
This guy Monty he plays everything. So let me ask you, this is a better question. What sport don't you like?
What I don't like,
You like
ooh,
all of them. You like all of them, I guess.
I can't say all of them. I don't like tennis.
Oh, well, we found one. We found one. Now,
I don't like
coach. Yes, go ahead, Monty.
I don't like golf that much. I don't know. It's a full pace, and the one I really don't like is hockey. I don't know how you do that. I don't know. If I never got into hockey that much, and when I tried it, it wasn't really my favorite.
Well, you live in Arizona. I think it would make sense to ice Arizona. It doesn't necessarily go together, but that's just me. Coach, this is a question for you, man. What got you involved with Special Olympics and unified sports?
Working with Travis Haley, he was running our unified sports for the district, and he asked me to do it for help out 2 years ago, and it went well. I did volleyball, and we started our own program at each school in our district. And so I had coached high school basketball for 8 or 9 years, and I wasn't going to do that anymore. And he's like, "Hey, I got something I think you'll really like." And I mean, I've loved every second of it. It's been great.
And anyone who's not familiar with unified sports, it allows people with and without intellectual disabilities to just get out there on the field, on the court, and to go out and play. Now, Monty, for yourself, what has this opportunity meant to you? How cool is it to play unified sports? What has it done for you?
It's a great playing for other people, getting meet new people. It's real at first. Like when I first joined, it was real at first how they didn't know, because at first I was so used to you go to a gym, there'll be like 100 people, and then you gotta wait, and then you gotta try out for a team and all that. I'm so used to that. So doing Unified, it was real, but once you get more and more into it, you start liking it.
So you're in high school right now. You've been participating in Special Olympics for a few years. What does inclusion mean to you? To be able to even go out and play all of these sports, what does it mean to you?
It means a lot to me. Playing against different competition. Um, or I won your state. It means a lot.
I can dig it. Now, Coach Chad, man, what's this I hear about a state championship? I see there's quite a few sports. What's the deal there? You guys are just winning everything, huh?
Oh, yeah, we like to think so. But I actually know nothing really about soccer. But Monty, he's good at every sport, and he really is. He qualified for state last year in badminton, but he's our leading scorer in soccer. And then we also have a really good partner that was able to help out. And Monty scored a game in the state championship, and so our partner. So we only had 2 goals, but they were pretty big ones.
Hey, Monty, man, for all of these sports that you love to play, when you're not actively playing sports, What are some of your other hobbies? I mean, are you playing video games? You listening to music? You watching movies? What else do you like to do?
I do games sometimes. I we do that. Movies. I watch movies, but not that much. I watch movies when like way at night when I have my popcorn ready. If I feel watching a movie, I do that. Shows. I watch shows, but not really much. Now, if you ask me like 5 or 6 years ago, he'd tell you all about shows I watched, but now I forgot them all.
Well, that's a lot, man. That's a big range. Let me ask you this. Like I like one of my favorite movies, and you tell me if you like this movie as well. I like Batman. I don't remember the name, the one with the Joker. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh, there's many Batman movies.
Yeah, the
There's
Bat
like
where the Joker tried to rob the bank at the beginning of the movie. I think that was a Dark
oh
Knight.
oh yeah, it was the Dark Knight Rises.
Did you like that one? Did you like that
Oh
movie?
yeah, I liked it. The ending was confusing, but I liked that.
Well, the Joker's just crazy. He's never gonna go anywhere. That's the ending. He's never
No,
gonna
no,
go
no,
anywhere.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about the Joker. What was it? Um,
With
what's
Batman?
no, 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 no. It was okay. Batman had there was a bomb on the six-wheel truck, right? And Batman had his Batwing, and he was taking it right over the ocean,
Uh-oh.
and he had the chance to drop it right there, but he decided to commit the unthinkable and hit suicide.
No, Batman. Listen, no, He lived. He saved everybody. Lived. Here, this is what you need to understand, Monty, and I think Chad can back me up here. Batman and the Joker are like peanut butter and jelly. They are gonna be together, fighting each other forever. And wouldn't you say so, Chad? Wasn't that probably the idea?
Yeah, because when I was younger, I don't know how old you are, but there was a Batman, and they were together then. That was like late '80s, early '90s, and they're still
Yeah.
battling it out.
Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
No, they're probably having a cane fight somewhere now at this point. What has this opportunity just to coach with Special Olympics meant to you, Chad?
It's been great. Everyone's excited. They appreciate what we do. We've had some great partners this last year that have really got it going because it was the first year and people that we didn't really know about it, and I didn't do a great job really getting it out there. And we have a girl on a volleyball team, and I believe she was a state volleyball player of the year, and she came to me and wanted to do it, and she's been great about recruiting other people, and it's just been a great experience. We hosted a basketball game last year, and the gym was packed, and they may or may not have been chanting Monty's name. So he's kind of like a little celebrity around campus, if I'm being honest.
It sounds like it. Well, Monty, with all the sports that you participate in, everything you've played, do you have a favorite memory? Is there one thing that really stands out? Is it people chanting your name?
Yes, but no, my favorite memory is winning state while I'm wearing my T-shirt.
Oh, and that's for
That's
soccer.
it.
For anyone who can't see it, that's state for soccer, man. You're a big deal, and you led the whole team in goals scored, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I
So,
did.
what sport do you want to play that you haven't tried yet?
I'm thinking about trying it. I may going to one in 1 or 2 years later from now, and that is wrestling.
Wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Look, man.
it's been my goal. It's been my goal to win a belt. It's been my goal to win a belt. So I may think about going. There's this place in New Jersey that I may go to and train how to wrestle.
Well, you're a big, strong dude, man. I don't know if I'd want to get in the ring with you. I'd probably end up on the losing side. He,
Hmm.
yeah, he agrees. He agrees.
He actually has a belt that he brought to school last year after we won state. He had a belt one day that he brought around
Well,
campus.
listen, I understand Monty is a big deal. Monty is certainly a winner. For you, Chad, is there a favorite experience that you've had so far throughout this process?
It was when we hosted the basketball tournament last year because it was the whole entire schools during the day. I think we had 3 other schools there, and some parents came. My mom and aunt, uncle, they were able to come, and I had some students that came up to me that were in the stands that said, "We want to be a part of this. This is just so great," and it was awesome just to see everyone get to experience that. And we had a couple of basketball players on our team, and they refed, and they're like, "That was such a neat experience," and they wrote about it in their journal. So it was definitely that.
That's a lot.
Winning State wasn't too far behind it either, though.
Yeah, not too shabby to have some options now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Monty, when you think about all of these experiences and your favorite memories, who or what has inspired you to just do all of this, to play these sports, to be a winner? What inspires you?
Well, what's inspired me to do this? I should say from y'all, whoever owned it. I don't know who owned who started Unified. Whoever started Unified inspired me to do this for real.
Okay, that's a good point. Chad, what say you, man? What keeps you going? What lights the fire?
I love sports to begin with, but just seeing like like every interaction that we have, and every time we go play a different sport and go to something, it's always a positive interaction. And so you leave those events just with a smile on your face and watching everyone's enjoyment out of it.
I've seen this firsthand all over the country, all over the world. People find out about Special Olympics and just the opportunity to participate in sports, and they go, wow, I'm finding out about this for the first time. I didn't know that I could do this or do that. What advice or what would you say to someone who isn't fully in the know about this experience?
I would I didn't know much about it either, and I didn't really realize how it worked with partners and athletes. And I would say to talk to the partners. Sometimes they get more enjoyment out of it, but then you walk around in campus and then you see, some of the partners and athletes sitting with each other. And like I said, this guy's the big man on campus around here. So I would just say to talk to some people that have experienced it.
Monty, man, what does coach mean to you?
Coach, he's a great coach. He's a leader. He lead people in the right way. And you see what he done. He helped us win the championships. Hey, you should probably put him in the Hall of Fame sometime.
I did not tell him to put that down, but that's not a bad idea either.
Hey, for everything that you guys have already accomplished, how about we create a Hall of Fame and put both of y'all in it?
That works, but it's got to be the Travis Haley Hall of Fame because he's the one that's got this going on our campus, and he's just been a great advocate for Special Olympics, not within our school, but also like within the state and the surrounding areas for adults in Special Olympics as well.
When you're not participating in athletics yourself, Chad, as a coach and as a mentor to so many young folks, what occupies your time? How do you find the balance to do all of it?
I do a lot of I got a dog and I don't have any kids. So I do a lot of hiking with him. It's a little too hot to be doing that. I started boxing about a year and a half ago, and that's just to try to get a workout in. And I really enjoy that. And I watch a ton of sports, probably like this guy.
Well, we all sit down and watch a ton of sports. Monty, go ahead, man. You got to drop the favorite teams. Who are some of your favorite pro sports teams?
Favorite pro sport. For me, I'm a huge Ravens fan. If you want to know why, it's not because of Lamar Jackson. Everybody saying that. It's actually because of Ray Lewis. Yeah. Due to Ray Lewis, I'm a huge Ravens fan.
So is Lamar Jackson going to stay healthy enough to help him win a championship this year?
Honestly, Lamar Jackson, if you go back to his draft, he did say he's gonna win one for the Ravens. So he's gonna have to keep his promise and do that.
Oh, I hear you. He did say he wants to win one. I know he just got paid a lot of money, and so hopefully it works out for him. You think the Odell signing is a good move for the Ravens as well?
Yeah, it's a lot because back in 2016 when Odell was like high into it, everybody wanted to be Odell into it. He could probably lead people to come to the Ravens as well.
Okay, I certainly hope so. So this is kind of one of my final questions to wrap things up. I know you're a big Ravens fan. Who wins the Super Bowl? Are the Chiefs going to win it again?
I know. I'm gonna go with this.
Okay, go for your team then.
I'm gonna go for the hard take here. I'm gonna say this: Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a phenomenal season and win the Super Bowl.
You
The
got
Jets gonna win it.
you
I
know the last time the Jets won a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Anything could happen. We got the Bengals. I forgot. What was it, 2019, 2020, 18, 19, or 20 season? Look it. They only had like three wins that season. Next season came around, they was like they have like 14 wins and
That's the Joe Burrow effect. You get Joe Burrow, you win some games. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can help out the Jets. It's been since 1968, 1969, but what does that have to do with today? You're 100% correct. Anything could happen, a whole lot of nothing. Hey, listen, Monty, we all can't be winners and superstars and champions and have belts like you, but we can aspire to be you. What does inclusion mean to you, Monty? Go ahead.
Inclusion. I know everybody want to be me, but you gotta work the like me. When I started, let's see, I was on the bench. I wasn't always the top guy. I was on the bench. I had to, wait my turn and all that. But once you get the opportunity, like I said, never will opportunity go to waste. When I see opportunity, I take it.
I love it, man. When I see opportunity, I take it. Final question to you, Chad, as well. What does inclusion mean to you?
It's everything that's we're trying to get on campus. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. We want everyone to feel a part of like our team, our school, our community, and it's just been great to see. I guess it's just been a year since we started here, and how much it's grown.
Well, I appreciate you guys joining on. And before we get out of here, one last question. Do you guys have a question for me?
Yeah, Jay, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport? This may be a cop-out answer. All of them. I watch it all. I watch basketball, baseball, football, tennis, international football, soccer. I watch everything, NASCAR. So I'm just a huge sports fan. But more importantly, man, I'm a fan of what you've been able to accomplish and do. And then maybe sooner than later, I could check out one of your games out in Arizona. Good deal?
Oh, that sounds right to me.
No doubt about it. A big shout outs to Chad and my main man, Monty, for holding it down in Arizona. You've been checking out the Agents of Inclusion podcast. I got to step my game up and be more like Monty.